I'm going to show you the exact strategy I use to build fashion dropshipping brands that do multiple six figures per month, on top of showing you how you can make these brands look like they're not dropshipping at all. This is one of the things that was the most requested in my last video. I'm going to take a brand that I built live on my channel as an example. That brand, we did around $500,000 in sales in the last 60 days. I'm going to show you that brand, the proof, my best selling product, on top of this strategy that you can replicate today, even if you're a complete beginner, and you can really get your first sale tomorrow if you apply the knowledge that I'm going to share in this video. In this video, I'm not going to sell you anything. My goal is to build a community that's crushing it with e-commerce, because I personally know how valuable that can be. So I'm going to get right behind my computer, show you how we can do the same thing. If you want to see how we build in these brands and the type of results that we get during this Black Friday season, make sure to subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. So first, I wanted to show you the results on the store. You can see that in the last 60 days, we did 314,000 pounds in sales, which is just a little bit over $450,000. So around $500,000 in the last 60 days. I'll give you a refresh just so you can make sure that this is real. And if we look just at the month of October, for example, we did around $130,000 in sales, so 92,000 pounds. And if we look at the month of September, we did 222,000 pounds, which is a little bit over $300,000. This is a brand that we built live on my channel. I've shown the whole process. And on top of that, you can see here that most of the sales came from one product only. So 520,000 pounds from one product, around $700,000 in sales just for this product. And I'll show you the exact product. But before I do that, I want to go over the process and the easy way to build a store like this. In just a few minutes, you can have your store up and running by the end of the day today, depending when you start watching this video, and how you can build a real dropshipping brand and not just a dropshipping store. A lot of the brands that you see online are actually dropshipping brands, but there is absolutely no way to tell that they're dropshipping brands. And I'll show you the exact technique that you can use and strategy to make it look like that, especially managing customers and making sure that your products don't show like they're shipping from China. Like I said, don't be intimidated. We're going to go over how you can replicate this easily, even if you're a complete beginner. And some things that you need to keep in mind is that you need to have the correct mindset. First thing is you need to believe in yourself. If I can do it, if other people can do it, you can do it as well. I started with zero experience, zero knowledge. I didn't have any experience with online business, but I had the mindset that if anybody else can do it, I can do it as well, right? And that's super important to have this mindset. Second thing you need is some patience and some determination. So I see a lot of people commenting on my videos saying, oh, can you talk about this in your next video, when this is something that I talk about in this same exact video. So those people are not even able to have the patience to finish a video, understand the strategy, and they want to do 100k months. If you're not able to at least understand the process for a few minutes and have the patience to understand it before you rush into doing, you don't deserve to get these numbers, okay? So patience, determination, like I say all the time, you're either all in or all out with dropshipping, and that's how you're gonna get results. So first thing, you need a Shopify trial and have a Shopify account. You're going to find a link in the description to create a Shopify account for absolutely free for the first 3 days. And then you only pay $1 per month for the first 3 months. You're going to end up on the Shopify trial. You enter your password, your email, you have a Shopify account. Then you can move right away into building the store. There's no need to understand how Shopify itself works. Now, I'm going to show you what my store looks like. This store, like I said, I built live on my channel. I'm going to leave a video showing how I build stores that look exactly like this, but basically you can get the template that I use for my store. This is the one that I've shown you the numbers for. You can see all the proof on my channel building this from nothing. And you can do the exact same thing with my theme template. It's basically plug and play. You get everything that's included here, and you can make it yourself. If you want to get this theme, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at RealSimoB, and I can get it for you. But please keep in mind, this theme is not free. It comes with a license and you're going to have to pay for it, okay? But it's a lot cheaper than all the Shopify themes that cost $350 to $400. Now I want to move into Parcel Panel, okay? So Parcel Panel is the app that's going to let you hide your tracking numbers, not show that it's coming from China, on top of updating your customers all along the way and have shipping notifications for everything. This app is way too powerful, honestly. I discovered it a few months ago. I started using it and it's absolutely crazy. It's better than any other app that I've seen before. And the things that it does are things that I've been looking to do with the app in dropshipping for so long at this point. So the first thing I want to go over is the tracking page. Okay, so I'll show you what my tracking page looks like. So if I click on preview here, I basically have a link on my store where you can track your order. And when you end up here, the customer is basically just going to enter his order number and his email or phone number. There's no Chinese tracking link he has to enter. And then it will show him notifications about where his order is, and it will keep updating him along the way. And I'll explain every single step of it. It's absolutely crazy. And on top of that, it can also send emails to every step of the process to make sure that the customer is updated. And this is a game changer when it comes to dropshipping, because with dropshipping, you get these Chinese tracking numbers. Right away, as soon as the customer gets an update, he sees that the product is shipping from China, right? But here you can make it look like it's shipping from the UK, the US, no matter where you're selling, and you can customize the whole experience, and that's crazy. So first of all, here you can see we can upsell products. So we can show other products from the store and they can buy them. This is just for preview. These are not products that I have on my store. And then it basically updates all along the way, right? And you can see that these 3 updates that I have here, I'll show you in detail what I've put here. And this is before the order ships. So when you're dropshipping and you sell a product, it takes like 3 to 4 days to ship the product to the customer. And during that time, usually customers, they'll keep sending messages to customer support, annoying them. Where's my order? When is it gonna ship? Why didn't it ship already? Is this a scam? Whatever. So here they can come and see an update every single day after the order shipped. So here preparation, I'll show you exactly what it looks like, right? Then you have estimated delivery date. So you can customize all of this, and it shows the last mile carrier. So even if your agent or you're shipping the product, I don't know, from X platform is going to update a Chinese tracking number, Parcel Panel is going to check that tracking number and it's going to get the last mile tracking for it. So the tracking only in the country of destination, but the big problem that happens with the tracking in the country of destination is that it doesn't update for like 5-6 days after the order has shipped until it lands in the country of destination. Thing with Parcel Panel is you can put all these updates along the way that are actually based on the Chinese tracking number. So that's crazy, game changer. Now, if I go into the shipment status, custom shipment status, right? So we have this preparation that you've seen here. The first thing, so the customer orders, then he goes into preparation. When he goes to track his order, we edit, it says, we are preparing your order. Then he goes into packing. Then for packing, if we click on edit, it says, we are packing your order. And then we have pickup, it's this one. It says your order is ready and the carrier will pick it up. So each day it updates this exact order status for all your orders automatically. Okay. Next, it sends order ready, in transit, out for delivery, delivered, and you can manage all of this stuff. You can add them, you can remove them, and you can put anything custom that you want. Also, you can put a special tracking info in case the order is delayed, there's an issue with the delivery. You can put any message you want. For example, here they put after 7 days, for example, there's no update on the tracking for 7 days, they put transit to next facility. So that's really good. Then we have post-purchase estimated delivery time. So you can see that all these options I have on for my store. So custom estimated delivery date, you can say that every time the order gets fulfilled, you can add 7 to 10 days to the order delivery date. So for example, if the customer comes on the tracking page and looks at the tracking, he can basically tell when the order is going to arrive. So you know that in average for my orders, for example, and the way my agent ships my products, I'm going to talk about everything that's included with finding products, shipping them, how to get these products. Don't worry about that. As soon as you understand exactly how this works, we'll move into more advanced stuff so you can replicate the process. But with my agent, it takes 7 to 10 days after the order gets fulfilled to arrive to the customer. So here you can see that I've added 7 to 10 days. So when they come on this page and they see that the order has been fulfilled, parcel panel will automatically add the delivery date to 7 days after it was fulfilled. So that's crazy. Also, product recommendation, I've just shown you what it is. You can choose a collection in particular. For me, I chose my best sellers, and it will show on the tracking page, so you can get more orders from people that already ordered on the store, especially once they land here and they see that the whole process is transparent. They trust you and they're willing to buy more. So super, super powerful app. And another thing I wanted to talk about that's insane, and this is the strongest thing that you can have, because before, with my email marketing agency, we were trying to set up post-purchase flow to send emails to customers based on the tracking updates. And my email marketing agency, which is super powerful, told me that it's not possible. But they had someone that already set it up, and they asked them what app they were using, and they shared Parcel Panel. That's why I started using it, right? But a lot of people don't know about this app and the power of it, because this is really how you move into a powerful brand. And this is how you can really have your brand have some authority in the space. So that's crazy. Let's move into the shipping notifications. And here you can see that, okay, I just turned them off because I was editing them. But here you can see that you can have a notification through email for every single step of the process, showing your customers what's happening and updating them, so they don't have to send you emails. You don't have to manage hundreds of customer support, especially when you're getting a lot of sales. And on top of that, you can avoid chargebacks and issues and customers thinking that they're getting scammed and all the type of issues that can happen during shipping. So I'll show you some examples. So for example, info received, I'll show you the template. It has my branding and everything. So they receive an email, your order is about to ship, their name, some text, and the products. If we move into in transit and we look at the template, your order is in transit, your order has been dispatched and is now in transit. Carrier name, it will have, for example, in this case, this was shipped, let's say with Unexpress, but here we have the last mile tracking carrier name and the last mile tracking. Okay, so the app pulls it, automatically sends it in the email. Then we have out for delivery. So once the order is in the country, it's out for delivery, it's updating the customer. Ready for pickup in case it's at the pickup spot and they need to go pick it up. Delivered, once the order is delivered, sends them an update. They can track the order directly. They click on this, they end up on the tracking page, which looks professional. And they also have, for in case there's an exception or issue with the delivery, it sends them an update. And you can also send these notifications for yourself, right? Or your customer support person. For example, if there's any issue with the order exception, right? You can have an email that gets sent automatically to your customer support person, so they can tell, okay, order number 20,000 has an issue, we need to fix it. Instead of going into the store, double checking, or getting a chargeback and having to check that. So like I said, super, super powerful app. I recommend it to anyone. Honestly, in dropshipping, I've never recommended an app so much. This is the most powerful one, especially if you're already getting sales. We'll talk about the process on how to get these sales, which products to push. But if you have this, it's going to save you a ton of trouble, and it's going to make your payment processors more healthy, and it's going to make the whole process way easier. So like I said, highly recommended. And at some point, you're going to come back probably to this video to get this app because it's crazy. If you're interested in getting it, you're going to find a link in the description to get a 7-day free trial. I'll try to get you another discount in the future as well, but for now, that's all I was able to get from the Parcel Panel people. So 7 days free trial, you're going to find the link in the description, highly recommended. Now we want to talk about, once you've created your store, once you have everything in place, you need products, right? You need products, you need to be able to source them and ship them to your customers, and then you need to run ads for it. So if you want products, I'm not going to go too much in detail into product research, but I have a sheet in my Discord channel. It's completely free. You're going to find the link in the description, and you can use that to add products to your store and promote these products. These are products that I've done the research for myself. A lot of these products I've tested myself, and some of them I was able to do over $50,000 in sales with products that I found here, and I've shown it live on my channel as well, doing the research for these products. And there's so many people on my Discord channel looking at this sheet, but actually not testing these products. But I can guarantee you that if you take all of these products and you test them, you're probably going to get a winner out of it. So highly recommended, and you don't have to go do product research yourself, especially if you're just starting out. Start with these products, test them, add them to your store, and I can guarantee you're gonna get results, okay? At least get a few sales here and there, understand how the process works, and then you can move into one of my other videos on how I do product research. If you want to start with that, that's also good. I've done it extensively multiple times on my channel, but this is the easy way for you. So after that, you basically need to source these products. So if you want to source these products, I have an agent. His name is FF Order. You're going to find the link in the description as well. It's completely free, and they also willing to work with people from my community that only have 1 or 2 orders. Because usually private agents, they only work with people that have at least 5 to 10 consistent orders per day. But I had a collab with FF Order, and they're willing to work with anyone from my community, because they know that in my community, people start with 1, 2 orders, and then they scale to crazier numbers. They keep following the process, and they're able to scale. So they don't want to lose out on the people that are doing this type of results. And I think as well, it's not fair. I remember when I first started e-commerce dropshipping, I was creating new stores, and most of the agents didn't want to work with me, right? So I was able to get this deal for you. It's completely free, and you get a VIP customer support person that's going to help you through the whole process. So if you use the link in the description, you'll be able to get these products. Any sale that you have on your store after running ads, which is what we're going to talk about now. We'll also talk about the Black Friday strategy. I'll also show you that product that did around $700,000 in sales. But anytime you get a sale on your order, your agent from FF Order is going to go into the store, pull the data of the customer that got you the sale, that bought the product on your store. They'll also take the picture of the product that you've got on your store, any product from this list if that's what you're using, and they'll be able to connect you directly with the factory, get the product for you. You just have to pay. They receive it in their warehouse. They ship it to the customer, upload the data on your store, the tracking number, and Parcel Panel takes care of everything after that, automatically, completely set up. So it's a whole process, seamless, fully professional, that looks like a real brand and not just a random dropshipping store. So now you have the full infrastructure on how to build something that's strong, solid, that you can scale. Now we move into the ads. So for the ads, the strategy, the way it works is you need to test as many good products as possible, and not just as many products as possible. We do fashion dropshipping. You need to choose the products that have the best visuals, the products that had the best results with competitors, and that have some proven concept. Okay, so proof of concept is super important, so you know that this is something that works, and you're not just wasting your time testing it. Otherwise, you're going to bring so much variables into the process. The way we test is we use meta ads, so Facebook ad accounts, we use agency accounts, and we run a CBO. That's an Advantage Campaign Budget Plus, $30 per day. We put images, creatives, ads, videos that look similar to the competitor, but we make sure to make some changes, so we're not just basically plagiarizing. And then we run our ads to test the products. This is the testing process. So for the testing, usually let it run for the first day. We check at $10 spending. Once the ad spent $10 on one product, we look at the cost per click and add to carts. If it's over $1 and we have no add to cart, we stop the ad. At $20, we look at add to carts only. If we have no add to carts, we stop the ad. And at $30, we look at sales only. So if we have a sale, we let the product run for a second day. And on the second day, we need to see a second sale. If we don't see a second sale, we stop the ad. From there, we move into scaling. Scaling is more advanced. Like I said, you can see it in some of my previous videos, but now I want to move a little bit more into the Black Friday strategy, This is something that we'll be talking about extensively in the next few days on my channel, on my Instagram as well. I try to share as much content as I can on Instagram. So much value being shared there. Every time I have a thought or I'm doing something, I try to share it. So make sure to subscribe to the Instagram. Link is in the description as well. But basically for Black Friday, our strategy at that point is all those products that performed good during the testing that we're scaling, and also the new products that we're testing, we're trying to get bigger discounts for the customers, because customers during the holiday season are a lot more prone to discounts and converting over discounts. So we can go all the way up to 70% discounts. We also leverage the power of email marketing to be able to push crazy offers through email. So basically combined offers, buying a certain amount to get a certain amount back. We also get a bigger discount code for customers that are willing to pay more. So to buy orders around 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 400 pounds, they can get up to 50% discount. So these are the strategies that we're using to be able to do the biggest revenue ever, the biggest days, especially with the biggest profit possible. Because profit is not always the best when you're scaling to big numbers, because you're paying for ad costs, especially during Q4, the ad costs keep rising. But if you do it through email marketing, it's basically completely free. You only pay like $250 per month subscription to Klaviyo or another app. That's what I use Klaviyo, and you're able to take basically full profit on the sales that you're getting. Okay, so this is pretty much the whole process. Now I want to show you the product that I've talked about. They did around $700,000 in sales. Show you the exact product. One thing I keep saying in all my videos, when I'm showing you these products, there's no point in copying them. I see a lot of people, they get so obsessed with the products that I'm scaling that they end up, their whole dropshipping journey ends up being just trying to copy my product. And they keep so much focus on it when they actually can't copy it. The reason behind that is because I'm using a lookalike audience. So I have my own audience that I've created from past customer data to be able to run this product. Plus I'm leveraging email marketing, multiple strategies to make sure I have enough profit. But if you just take this product that I'm going to show you and just blatantly copy it, copy my ad or whatever and run it, I can guarantee you 100%. First of all, you're not going to get results. Second of all, you're not going to be able to get the same product costs as me, because I have an exclusivity with the factory where I'm getting this product, because I'm shipping so many of them. So you're going to get some low quality factory that's going to overcharge you. And on top of that, like I said, I'm running lookalike audiences, and I have all this back-end stuff to be able to make profits on top of that. Okay, and that's been built through the whole process. I went through this same exact process that I've shown you in this video, and you can see the receipts of that on my YouTube channel in my 0 to 100k dropshipping challenge, showing the whole process of finding this product, testing it, and scaling it to these numbers, updating in every single videos over a long period of time. Okay, it was supposed to be from 0 to 100k, and now we're already around $1 million in sales in total. Okay, so now I'm going to show you exactly what the product looks like, and the product is this Sasha casual blazer coat. This is the exact product that I've shown you in the reports here. You can see it. We did around 20,000 sales for this product, which is crazy, and we've been able to scale it. This product we tested a few months ago, and it performed well, and we've been running it for a while now, around 6 months, I think, of running this product. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any question, you can reach out to me on Instagram at RealSimoB. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you're crushing it. If you want to see more updates about what we're building, these brands, and the type of numbers we make with Black Friday, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.